Oh my gosh, the world's coming to an end. If you listen to people talk about the Boise, Idaho housing market, what are we talking about? Let's find out next. Dave Edwards, Treasure Valley Dave. And today, thank you for coming along. I want to talk about some of the things that we've seen in the media lately about the Idaho, Boise area housing market. It's kind of interesting, and I think we need to keep a perspective on it. And that's what we're going to do right after this. Hey, if you're thinking that Idaho might be a place you want to check out, to move to, just want to find out some more information to find out if it's right for you, please give us a call, text, email, whatever. Everybody on the Treasure Valley Dave team, we've all made that journey. And we have a lot of experience and answers to your questions and a lot of help that we just can't wait to share with you. And as far as this video, if you haven't subscribed, please do. Like and share. That helps so much. And now let's get right down to it. So there's been so much going on lately talking about our Idaho housing market and how things are starting to change. And yeah, they really are. I'm not going to say they're not. Some of these stories are very much like what I see is like, yes, there are some changes. Some of these stories are saying, oh my gosh, the world's coming to an end. The entire economic collapse of the entire world is going to be starting here in Boise in the housing market. So let's just take a quick look at some of these. This is from our friends over at Boise Dev. And if you haven't subscribed for their free daily email, they send out a blast first thing in the morning with some great information. I would suggest you check that out. Treasure Valley housing market is clearly changing. Yes, it is. And they're saying that for May, Ada and Canyon, so both counties together, and there are changes different from each one, but together they are, well, I guess that's exactly what they're saying. So we used to be kind of even with Ada and Canyon, but now things are starting to get a little different. The median price home in Ada County hit $602,500. And in Canyon County, the median price is at $459,995. So median price in Canyon County, you will get more bang for your buck. And that's really what real estate has been since I've been up here. But let's see what else we can learn from our friends over there. 10.4% of all houses that were on the market in Ada and Canyon County have dropped their price since their first listing. So why would that be? From what I've seen, a lot of that is sellers were looking at the past and not even that long ago into the past and seeing prices that were working their way up and expecting to get multiple offers and expecting to get over asking price. And that's not exactly the case anymore. We'll take a look at what some builders are doing as well in just a moment. This is from our friend Kevin Miller over at KIDO Radio. And it's not much here, but the Boise housing market is slowly moving into the doldrums. I don't know if I'd say the doldrums as such, but it is, like the previous story was saying, it is slowing. There again, the housing market is slowing down, and that's exactly what it's doing. This other agent is saying that demand is way off, and there has been a 100% increase in inventory in the last 60 days. Well, in Ada County, there is a lot more inventory right now. So there are people that may be saying that, there's so much inventory, the law of supply and demand kicks in. So that means prices have to come down because there's not enough demand to absorb all that inventory. And that's not what we're seeing. So continuing on, Boise may be the center of the real estate collapse. Boise has become crowded from people moving from the West Coast where home prices have risen over 60%. This figure is just unsustainable. We're headed for a major reset. That sounds like some of those New World Order things, huh? We're going to have the Great Reset. I think there's a little bit more hype in this story than actual truth. So 8%, the new area. Oh yeah, so the Treasure Valley has seen a lot of growth in the last 2 years. And Ada County and Canyon County together grew 7.8% in 2 years, from 726 to 781, about 55,000 people over 2 years. So it's like what, 27,000 per year over the last 2 years. So that's a good amount of people. There's no denying that. But it's not like we're getting overrun by the Mongol hordes coming over the steppes or something. Am I right? And I thought this is a very interesting graph going back to 1990, but it's showing the population as it was coming up. And if you're really looking at the last few years, it has gone up, but it's not like a huge spike, if you will. It's just a very incremental steps going up. In fact, it looks like the changes from any of these years is about what they are for all of the years, meaning that like there's not one year that's like things just took off, except possibly from 20 to 2021 it might be slightly more, but there's the COVID effect, so I'm not sure exactly what's all playing into that. They said last year was our second highest year that we've had for new homes being built. So last year was the second highest year for more inventory coming onto the market. So down here, inventory and construction have not kept up with the influx of people, which puts a lot of pressure on the housing market. So we needed more inventory. We didn't have enough inventory, and they've been building more inventory. So when it happens that we end up with more inventory, it's like the news media and some of those people like this guy are saying that, oh my gosh, the whole world is going to collapse. Remember this one over here? Boise may be the center of the real estate collapse. But on the other hand, in reality world, we're saying that we didn't have enough inventory. They've been building like crazy. Now we're getting more inventory, and that's a bad thing? Yeah, I don't think so. I mentioned what some builders are doing, and they are, they're trying to price their home for what so they can make money, because like if it takes 12 months to build a home, who knows what the markets for materials and things are going to be in 12 months. So that's not a precise science that they have. So they may have been pushing their prices up a little high. Now that existing homes are coming down in price a little bit, that's putting pressure on builders to bring their prices down. And sometimes builders don't like to bring their prices down as quick as, say, a single owner of a single existing home might, because it impacts not just for the builder, it doesn't impact just that one house, but perhaps all their houses in that area. So I see what Boise Hunter Homes is doing is they're giving an incentive to the buyers that they will buy down their interest rate by 1%. So that's kind of helpful. What's nice about that is it's kind of a win-win for both the buyer and the builder. So the price is still, they haven't like dropped it like a whole lot. But let's say that you're the buyer and you're getting a mortgage, and if the builder drops the price by, say, $3,100, what kind of impact is that going to have on your monthly payment? Not much. But if they take this money and then we buy down your interest rate, that is going to have a pretty substantial impact on your monthly payment. So I think that's a real win-win. And I also see that our friends over at Hubble are offering some incentives as well. They have, if you're using one of their trusted lenders, and I can talk more about that if you're interested in getting a Hubble, then they're going to get up to $7,500 towards the cost of locking in your interest rate for up to 12 months, and also use it for closing costs and buy downs, the same thing that the other builder was doing. So this is nice in that you can lock in your interest rate for 12 months, and the typical build time is like around 10. So, wow, that could be very good. If you think that interest rates might go up, locking that in or using that money to buy down your rate could be a good thing. So, And then there we have the doom and gloomers there. Did you see that? Worse than 2008. This housing crash will have mega price drops. So we're not seeing mega price drops. We just saw over here that 10%, one of these stories, 10% of the homes, 10.4, whatever it was, is, there it is, 10.4% of all houses have dropped their price since first listing. Does that sound like a mega crash that, we should all be pulling our hair out and running out in the street like, oh my gosh? Well, maybe if you're this guy, yes, but we're not that guy. We're reasonable. We like to get all the information and then make informed decisions. We don't get all panicked and just say, oh my gosh, it's too late. We'll never be able to move to Idaho now because interest rates are going up and prices are going up, or the market's crashing, prices are coming down. Oh, we can't go now. I don't get it sometimes. But anyway, so to kind of wrap this up, if you're thinking about moving to Idaho, give us a call, text, email. We'll be glad to answer all your questions about it. We've all made that journey ourselves. And on this video, please go ahead and like, share, and please subscribe. That's huge. And if you're thinking that being level-headed as you approach this whole project of you relocating makes more sense than getting all panicked, then we're on your side for that, definitely, because we're not out there to get clickbait and stuff like that. We're out there to help you find a better quality of life. Well, that's it for this time. So as always, this is Treasure Valley Dave, looking forward to helping you get home.